Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. Now, if you remember in the last episode I said I really needed to fix these trains around London and this one right here. That's exactly what we did. So we have gone ahead and grabbed our Douglas station, as you can see here. We do not need that corn. Let's go down here. So let me go back to what I was doing. So over here we have now fixed it. Look at this. No more mess. We have a four-way gridiron here and fixed all the tracks. So at the moment we've got the singular freight going from Douglas, London, Cambridge, so a nice bit tidier there, and I'm seeing some issues where we're going to need refuel stops along the way here, so we'll make sure we get those. There is one there anyway, actually. But I think we're okay. The links look interesting. It's probably the best way of putting it. Let's have a look here. What do we have? Maintenance and warehouse. So we should be able to start growing these a little bit with this now. Cambridge coming in on that. That should be a more stable link. And quite frankly, we could also link in these guys, but again, I don't want to do that. I'm still not happy with this section either. In reality, we should go through Cambridge for these and get it from Birmingham and then remove this link here. But I think I'm quite happy with a separate freight link from there anyway. And if we want... Oh, hello. Let's get an oil thing in over here as well. But yeah, we've got probably just going to work on paying back this loan and grabbing in what we can from our existing cities before going any further. We made it into Ireland in the last episode, but this Waterford is on 100,000, so we're never going to beat that anyway. And this one here, we're never going to hit 200 trains at the same time. Like, why? I feel like we probably could then. So let's go into our demand for passengers, waiting for transport. So we're going to need to bring in the next city soon to Edinburgh. But I think going on our existing links is where we increase everything. So anything with maybe one, which is still an Adler right here. Need to kind of edit them to other things. Or do we want to keep that as an Adler at the moment? Yeah, I think we go G&M American, and that should be freight only. This Firefly Express here from Cambridge to Liverpool, we could get a second one in there. It's going to cost us a fair bit, but we should invest in some maintenance here. You are correct. I do believe we have one. Right, let's get a maintenance depot at York as well. So that fixes our issue there. Is Dover getting the salt? That is my question. No. And we need to kind of get into these industries here. So I think Liverpool should be doing furniture. It's got no desire for it yet, but it can definitely make them. So maybe we try and get Liverpool up. Need some corn and some wheat. Should be getting wheat from Holyhead right here. Is that the only one now? G&M American Freight right there. Should be doing that. So let's go into Liverpool's warehouse here. And there's our problem. Just bin that one out and let's get the corn in. Perfect. And Holyhead Station, let's go into the warehouse and let's get rid of you. You should be dealing in that and get rid of the milk and let's get the furniture. Because you've got furniture in Liverpool, right? Let's make sure that maintenance depot, it's kind of... The warehouse, it's very difficult to keep on top of everything. You're not getting those apples in anyway, so let's get the furniture. So hopefully we can get these two leveling up from that. Manchester isn't happy either. So let's look in here, waiting for transport. 273 train usage is pretty low on these as well. So we need to kind of get the people going. And Swansea downgrading, okay. Horn. So we need to get over into Wales to kind of fix that, don't we? So what I'm going to do, adding these trains in is helping on the money we're making then. Let's work on transport first. Bristol. We've got the huge express going here. Cloth for York. That shouldn't be doing that in the express. So let's work on... Let's go into Dover's station here, and we'll look at everything that's going on in their stations. If you click the station, you can get this routes used here. So we've got Dover, Cambridge. There's a Firefly Express going this way. What's that one? That's just the basic one to there, isn't it? So I think we increase that one to Oxford. And we add in a third train. Train line only enter station in Cambridge to turn around. Yeah, to come out to London. Dover, Cambridge, London, Cambridge, Oxford. No, hold on. That's why. Dover, Cambridge, London, Oxford, London. Gotcha. Ah, look at this. The dining car is carried on all trains, increased ticket revenue. The mail car is carried on all trains, increased mail delivery. Ah, you've got a ticket. What happens if I do that? Cambridge to turn around. Yeah, we know. Alright, so we should... Ah, you didn't realise you've got to tick them. Okay, so this long haul one definitely needs that. Not that one. We need to go into the Plymouth Carlisle and edit these. So these need the dining car and the mail car. Caboose, positive effect on maintenance. We're going to spend it as well. That is 5 trains that need that. And let's go into our research here. So we're pretty much done here. We're kind of just unlocking until we get through to that thingy. So you get it all no matter what, right? Cool. Okay, so that should increase our revenue over time based on those then. Awesome. And Manchester doesn't have a warehouse now, so we're going to get one of those in. And we are going to now start working with these. So Manchester has the wood. Going to get it working in furniture. Let's take out the wood for now. Let's get it up on the basic goods that everything else can give them. Maybe we do get wooden planks in there, and then we get Liverpool. We change Liverpool to have. Take the sugar out because we don't need to transfer that. Let's get the planks in. Cool. There we go. Right, let's see how we get on there. All right, let's go into Oxford Station. Let's see what we have. So we've got 2 freights doubled up. Short one there, still doing its job. And we've got the freight Oxford London. I think that one's now profitable after fixing that. I like that. This one's still... What's this one here? That's an express train. Cool. I think we need to edit all of these and put in the dining car, mail car, and caboose. Kind of makes sense, you know. We can increase all of our money with short spend there. Yeah, look at the money this is bringing in now. Oh, man. Right, let's check in on the long haul one here. These have got to be bringing in some big money when they can. I don't know if bringing through those is a good idea, because it's got to go through all of those non-essential hubs, if that makes sense. When you put these cars on them, you can't grab the other stuff. Gotcha. For some reason, they still grab in this other stuff, though. I'm not entirely sure why. We've got it set to express. We've got more research as well. Let's grab that in. So if they're going to do saboteur on me, we're at 2 million, by the way. I am saving to pay back if you hadn't already gathered. We got 2.4 million to pay, but our weekly, look at this, just from adding those carts and stuff in, 141,000. So you add in the carts, but you increase the amount of trains. Okay, let's go into Carlisle then. We could do with potentially getting one of these big boys up. So the Dublin-Carlisle link is impressive right now. This needs editing. A 3rd train, and we'll get in those 2 right there. Perfect. And I think this freight here needs editing to include Liverpool. And then we confirm. I think that's all we need on that one. Now, the train that goes through this one, now that we've got this, does need to add on the other carts. So we're going to go into... What we got? The Dover terminal and the Birmingham one, Scully. This should be incorporated to have both, right? So we should consolidate this. So let's... they're both kind of doing their jobs, one of each, actually. It would make sense to have 2 plus refrigerator car. I'm going to go to 3. But what I'm going to do is actually edit that in to have Dover. So it's going to go Scully. No, it's going to go Dover, Scully, Walsh, Birmingham, Walsh, Scully, Dover. And then we're going to confirm that one. Don't need that farm. And then we're going to bin out that one right there. Perfect. Consolidating links. Beautiful. Look at this. 132,000. I did get up to 140 something. So that link there with the extra trains is going to be good. We have a lot waiting for transport here across the board, right? A lot of mail waiting, so we're going to need to up these even more. Now I get it. So they've got no production there. Lots waiting here. So let's look at Manchester then. So there's this one here needs updating. So we've got this singular Adler that is the same. Let's go back. What is this singular Adler here? It's going through those guys. Let's change this one. This is going to be 2 trains, and it's going to be a G&M American freight only. And we'll get a caboose link on there. It's going to go Holyhead, Dublin. Back to Holyhead. Back to Farrell's Rest. Liverpool, Reese's Rest. Boom. So, that should help a little bit. Waiting on Manchester, Reese's Rest. That's because we've got 2. Don't you worry. And look at this. Wooden planks for Holyhead. Nice. So a wee bit choked up here. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because we're a bit choked up then, let's add in some more for Manchester. Let's get fresh link here. So this is going to be a 3rd. Not going to like this. Not going to like this though. I tell you what, we've got to bin that one out. I'm going to have to do it up like this. So I want a 4-way on this one. Boom. And let's bring this round to Manchester. Hopefully, let's get 4-way on this one as well. So let's bring this one out. Perfect. Be a little bit longer for us to do it. Come on. Boom. Lovely stuff. Right, so we can loop this one round now. It's going to Reese's Rest. We need to change all of this. Damn it, we've got to change the Campbell terminal now then. So let's do that. I'm going to keep it playing a second. Right, so we've got to bin off all of these. And we've got to go tracks in. So I'm just extending all these, and what we're going to do is get a 4-way this way. So we're fixing all the top ones. I think all of this is going to help with our efficiency in the end anyway. And then we should be able to come from these guys. So this needs to go into there. Pretty cheap anyway. We've got the money. I should let this play. Let's get these directionals going. So we got 4-way now going into the north, which is awesome. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that causes issues for him coming in as well, because he's going to have to pay more to get across, isn't he? And then next up, we're going to have to go into... We're going to have to delete out this link to Campbell Terminal here. And I want to bring Manchester up in. So we need to go... Firstly, bin off this one. Get rid of the gridiron. And then we've got the 4-way here. And we need to go... Gone, gone, gone. Also bin off whatever that is, that our farmland. Yep, that's fine. And there we have it. So let's get these back in. So we've got the gridiron there. We need a 4-way here when it lets me. And then we're going to have to connect this one up. It's going to be a bit weird to connect that one in, but I think that's fine. Let's get the directionals going again. We'll keep this the same. There we go. And then we're going to have to get a singular from Campbell. We might have to make this a 5-way gridiron then, because we're going to be bringing in a separate link here. Let's start by getting rid of that. It's always really awkward trying to do this. There we go. And let's bring that all the way up. And let's get the gridiron in. Please. No. A little bit longer. Boom. 5-way gridiron. Jeez, man. Crazy stuff. And then we need the link from here going up to Campbell. And we're not spending all that, I'll tell you that right now, for free. I'm going to try my best to get this as good as I can without the tunnels here. I think we went something like this. Happy to pay the 6.9 for that one. Is there anything more we can do here? Okay, reduce that down. I don't mind a little bit of speed loss there. And there we go. That should be our links fixed. And that should increase quite a bit of speed over here. The only one that was doing then was this one. That should be back to normal now. Anything I'm seeing? No, that should be fine. Perfect. So we have now incorporated chunky links through this Reese Rest and Liverpool. Manchester also having 4-ways now, which is awesome. Oh my god, he's built down from... Look at this. He's gone through Holyhead down into Manchester from Belfast here. What a fool. I say full, it's actually a great idea. How's this doing? 144,000 per week. Nice. I'm going to go into Manchester now and make sure all the routes are okay. So, what do we have? Full breakdown, absolutely fine. Reese's rest. These are pretty damn good now. Why is that so weird down on this link here? Do we not have directional? We do. What I did do in the middle of that is get rid of some stuff as well. So we're going to need to get that in. No, don't want your livestock farm. And I'm going to get in one over here. We should be good. And with that in mind, and everything that's going on, I'm now going to get in, I think because of what we've done and making that a little bit more solid, I do want to consolidate down in Cambridge a little bit better as well at some point. I think the link from Birmingham and Cambridge needs to be moved over, and then I can move this one onto its proper respective link here. But that's for another later time. I want to slowly do it at once. Same with the Dover link here. Let's move that in. Everything else should be fine. I don't think anything else is going to connect off the back of Dover there, which is great. Let's check in on one. This is our new one. Look at this huge hill that he's going to now climb. He's alright though. One for Campbell Terminal that we just made. There it is down there, the giant new tracks. You see the trains in the background. And there is Manchester in the distance. Or was that Liverpool? No, that's Liverpool in the distance. Super, super cool. Yeah, he's going up this massive hill. So, to be honest, it didn't say it had too much of a problem, but we're just going to have to accept it at the moment. It goes up to Campbell down. Right, they keep doing sabotages, so I'm actually going to do one myself here. I remember how to do it. Saboteur. Right. Search time. Expected quality. I'd just be really annoying. I'm just going to search for one. The search for a saboteur is ongoing. So once we get one, we can pick something to damage, I guess. They're getting on my nerves now. We'll do it back to them. Alright, I think I'm now going to get in a maintenance depot in Carlisle. And I'm going to look to connect in. Let's get Edinburgh. Let's start a Scottish link here. Not that one. Here we go. So we're not going to include any of this stuff in. I'm going to have this loop round. The Higgins Rest can come through for a freight. How do we want to do this? Might just put this slap bang in the middle as well. As long as it can get into Glasgow, I'm quite happy. And then Glasgow once we can as well. And you can't wait to see if it works. This is going to be a costly train once again. The research, is there anything that's going to reduce my cost here? So for this to be a four-way link, then we're going to need to do this in a manner that is decent. So we're going to need to go... For now it just needs to be 2. So we've got to build a station platform there. 200... Is that max speed? That's not bad. Not bad. That's even better. That's worse. What if I can get this to max speed here? By reducing that. 333,000 and a max speed. I don't mind having a little bit of a tunnel there. Beautiful. We'll get both links in. And we will get a gridiron. So we're welcoming in sunny, sunny Edinburgh into the mix here. Get this going the same way. And what that does mean is we now need to... Let's start a separate... completely separate link from Edinburgh. This is going to be express only, and it's going to be the north, right? So we're going to include all of our friendly stuff here. Edinburgh to Liverpool. This is going to be its own one when it comes into these, right? So let's go Firefly, Express, 2 trains, dining car, that one, and ticket price and speed. I think that needs to be on every single one. Let's go with that. Perfect. We'll set up a new one there with Edinburgh. We're on 135,000 per week. I think that will help, and I want to try and pay off this loan in a moment.
Your trains are not running too smoothly. Why don't you...
And Carlisle has the maintenance depot, so that should be fine. And then we need to try, I think with what we have here, Higgins Rest into Edinburgh here. So what, before we connect into the resources, I want to take up all of these. It's going to be a pain in the arse to get up to Thurso here. I'll probably go Glasgow, and then a separate one that comes out this way, and then one that goes to Fort William, maybe. I want to get across some more over here as well, though. Let's get the last research here. So we're getting close to our 1840 to go into the next research, but let's see how profitable these ones are. Now this Dublin-Carlisle link is absolutely loaded with money. I love it. Is there anything not making me money? Just this one at the moment. I don't mind that, though. And I've just realised that we have two that kind of overlap that go through Oxford. These two. The James Stop one's good, but this one needs to be improved, I think. So we need to make this a bit more. A bit more. And then the Oxford link. This one can stay, I think. That's fine. The Dover population's almost 91,000. Let's go into the trains of Dover here and let's make sure everything's good. They're all at least profitable, so that is something. So the fulfill on demand in Manchester is horrendous, right? And it's just not getting wood and things like that. Let's see if we can... We don't want any of that. I just realised that we should be adding in these to every single one, really, shouldn't we? Dispatch hall shortens the wait time for every train at Fowles Rest. Yes. And let's start looking at some city buildings then. York is looking pretty tasty. So I've enjoyed your company. You can have a library. Alright? Right by the train station, right there. A museum. Who would like to visit... So it increases the passengers and who'd like to visit the city. Alright, university. I did want one of these in Birmingham, actually. Can we do that? 90,000 you need. So the only one we can do that in is York. Sorry, Dover. But it has a library. You can only have one in each. So, let's go down into Plymouth and let's get in the... I think the museum... 70,000. Okay. Is there anything we can build for you then that's going to be of any use to us? You need wood and beer. There's no beer from... So there's no way Plymouth can get beer, right?
You should invest a little more
So
in the
I'm going to start getting
trains.
some maintenance depots in a couple of mine because I think that's causing me issues. What we need is to try and get some kind of beer into Plymouth, and I think Dover is going to be the one. So we have this link here that goes into Bristol, and what we should do is increase that to 2. Put on a refrigerator car because it actually does improve for meat, vegetable, fruit, milk, and dairy. So it's everything, and we're going to add in Plymouth and O'Brien. So starts at Bristol, which is not right. We want it to start at Dover. I'll tell you what, let's bin out this link. We know where it's going, so we're going to do a brand new one. We go Dover, Gallagher, Price, Ameson, Bristol, Plymouth, O'Brien. Perfect. And this is going to be the G&M American, 2 trains. Freight only, and we're going to put on the refrigerator cart. And the only way... okay. And it's saying we have issues with the extra links here. So let's start getting on our second links over this one now. How much this is going to cost... Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. And then the next one from Prices all the way across to Ameson here. And I think Ameson's already got the double. Beautiful. We could even go 3. I think all this investment in the infrastructure is going to help massively anyway, and we should be good. So the only thing we need to do now is grab these guys. And there we have it. So we officially have a full freight one down here. So let's make sure we've got all our buildings here. Maintenance, yes. I really wanted to get some kind of market hall. What's this? Combine. Post office. There we go. We do mail from Plymouth, don't we, as a long one. And the thing is being constructed there. So let's get another... Let's get a maintenance depot at Price. Where else do they keep breaking down? I feel like it's over here. Let's get a maintenance depot at Scully as well. Let's go through every single train link now. So Firefly Express, I'm checking. If they don't have the extras, then we're going to add them in. So this Birmingham Adler is an old boy, isn't it? Is there any need for that? It's still making us really good money, so we're going to change that. I do think we could just use the Firefly here and get in every single car with 2 trains. It's going to cost us loads, but it's fine. That one's good. That one's good. Oxford to London doesn't have the refrigerator car, so we'll add that one on as well. Rest to Liverpool also needs the refrigerator car. That one has a caboose that could do with the refrigerator car as well. We're spending a lot of money here, but I think it's worth it. And that one's mostly doing planks, so we'll leave that one for now. What's this one here? This is the full loop from Bradley Station. So let me just see if that's named correctly. Yep, that's fine. So this link can have that car on. This is freight. And we can put 2 on that link as well. We spent a lot on trains here, but the money's going up. So it's good. And we've got the 2 freights there that we're going to add in the cart on. Going to add in that one. The revenue is great. 25% on all of these links is actually huge, which we should have done ages ago. And then Dover to Gallagher's Rest has it. So every single link now has what we need. So I'm officially going to save up now. We've only got 9% on traffic jams, which is pretty good. How much are we worth? 28.8 million right now. All right, let's have a look at our rural production around here. So are we still hemorrhaging from that beef now? That is the question. Weaving mills make us 4,000. Where is the meat? It's privately owned. Does that make money? I think we should try and buy it again. I know we demolished the last one out and wasted money, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get hold of this one.
Everything you buy drains your war chest.
Yeah, you say that. But yeah, we go 1.2 profit per week. Cool. Let's start going through all of my businesses. You say my business. Let's go into the town businesses now. Let's make sure Holyhead is profitable. I love this game, man. Right, Holyhead. Where's my businesses here? Beer and clothing. So +5 plus... Oh, that brewery is insane there. And Farrell's Rest. We lose money on this one. So we need to make sure... Okay, that's fine.
I placed my station in this city right next to yours.
Okay, mate. Not sure which city he's talking about. Oh, he's coming into Birmingham, you sucker. Alright, not happy with that. Alright, we've got the meat industry and the furniture industry, right? Privately owned furniture industry. Is that making any money for us? I don't think either are doing that good. So utilization. I think the meat industry might be alright here. 755,000. Level 2. Manchester. What about your meat industry? 813. It must be good. Wooden planks. No. York is flying up. Holy crap. This beer industry's got to be good, right? Level 3 beer industry. We're going to start bidding on that. You get too carried away, man. I just... Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. Okay, this is where we make the money. Liquor. We're not getting... Right, we could get liquor production up in here then. That's one to look at. Sugar and apples. But I think that's one for the next episode, guys. So, as always, please do smash that thumbs up for me. If you are new around here, please do consider subbing to the channel as well. We're well on our way to 5,000. I really appreciate your support. As always, guys, look at this. 2.5 million a quarter now. As always, yo, do take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.